Rank 1. The Arrival. You didn't think it would be today. It's never the day you expect. It's a Tuesday. It's raining slightly. You're outside a convenience store or sitting in a car that isn't yours. Then the trucks come. The men in masks. Your arms are behind your back before your brain finishes loading the situation. The ride takes somewhere between 2 hours and the rest of your life. Your hands are zip-tied. The floor smells like old fear and bleach. Around you, men sit with their heads down. One is praying in a low murmur, like a machine left running. You're thinking about paperwork. Surely someone will check a list. You've seen movies. There's always a moment where someone checks a list. The truck doesn't slow down for lists. The gate closes behind you with a sound like the world sealing shut. You still think this is temporary. A mistake. A few days. You have rights. You have a name. Nobody here cares about any of that. Rank 2. The Processed. There is a room. Men with clippers. Men with clipboards. You strip. You shower in water that is cold in a way that feels intentional. You get a uniform the color of a depressing sky. Then they shave your head. 40 seconds. No small talk. You are given a number. Not explained. Just written on a band around your wrist. If CECOT had a welcome packet, 1 number, 1 uniform, 0 explanations. 4 stars. Would not recommend. A guard walks the holding area without looking at anyone's face. He looks at the numbers. Just the numbers. That's the moment. Not the arrest, not the truck. This. You are not a person here. You are an entry. A cell assignment. The person you were, the one with a name and opinions, has been administratively suspended. Indefinitely. No review scheduled. Rank 3. The Sleepless. Your cell holds more people than it was built for. Men on the floor. Men sleeping sitting up. The air is thick with body heat and the smell of too many humans in too little space. The lights stay on. Fully on. 24 hours. CECOT does not believe in darkness. You lie on your bunk and stare at the ceiling. A man is coughing. 2 others are whispering an argument that has been going on for days. A guard walks past at intervals you can't predict, boots echoing in a way that seems designed to prevent sleep. Morning comes with noise. A door, a command, a count. You stand and are counted. You are always being counted. You are served food. You eat it. This is your life now. Rank 4. The Learner. Nobody gives you a manual, but the rules exist. You learn who sits where, which guard is which, what each one's threshold is. You learn that eye contact is a variable, sometimes required, sometimes dangerous, never neutral. You learn when to speak and when silence is the only correct answer. This is, in a grim way, recognizable. Every institution runs on 2 sets of rules, the official ones and the real ones. CECOT just removed the pretense. The rules here are enforced with fists instead of passive aggression, but the structure is familiar. Know your place. Don't get noticed for the wrong reasons. The difference is, you can't quit. Rank 5. The Beaten. It happens on a day that is otherwise unremarkable. Nothing signals it. Then something shifts in the air, the way pressure shifts before weather, and a man 3 meters from you is on the floor. You don't move. Moving draws attention. Attention draws consequences. You stand and watch, which is its own kind of brutality. And you understand something the body knows before the mind does. No one is coming. The cameras watch, and they are indifferent. It ends. The man gets up. Nobody speaks about it. That night, you run a calculation. The walls are real. The guards are real and armed. The distance from here to anywhere else doesn't matter because you are not getting there. You are not getting out. It doesn't arrive dramatically. It lands flat, like a diagnosis from someone who has given it many times and stopped softening it. You absorb it. You keep breathing. Rank 6, the broken. Time stops working correctly. The lights never change. The days accumulate without distinction. You try to count them, but the count keeps slipping, and eventually counting becomes exhausting, so you stop. The emotions go next, gradually, like a signal fading as you drive away from its source. Fear fades because fear requires imagining a future, and your brain has discontinued that service. Anger fades because anger requires believing something should be different. That belief becomes too expensive. What remains is gray, operational. You eat when food appears. You sleep when your body shuts down. You stand when commanded. You catch yourself unable to remember what you were thinking about 30 seconds ago. Not distraction, just nothing. An engine running in neutral, producing nothing. Rank 7, the number. Your name is becoming difficult to access. You know it exists, but it no longer feels like yours. The guards call your number. You respond to your number. Other prisoners, you know their numbers. Names faded. Numbers stuck, because numbers are reinforced hundreds of times a day. Names were only reinforced by people who were no longer here. Your memories have lost weight. Your life before the gate feels like something that happened to someone you heard about once. The feelings attached to those memories have detached and drifted somewhere unreachable. Resistance requires wanting something other than what is. You have become very good at not wanting things you cannot have. Your number is called. You stand up. Rank 8, the dead man walking. You wake. You are counted. You eat. You are counted again. You move when commanded. You sleep when your body insists. Repeat. No rage. It burned out in the middle ranks, consuming itself for lack of fuel. No hope, which is almost a relief. Hope kept dying and needing replacement, and the cost was enormous. Without it, you were lighter. You watch the new arrivals. You can identify them immediately, the way their heads move, searching, still carrying themselves like someone whose name matters. Someone whose presence here is an error being disputed. You don't warn them. There's nothing to warn them about that they won't learn themselves. Somewhere, in a government report with a professional typeface, there is a page that says CECOT holds 40,000. It says this proudly, like a hotel advertising capacity, evidence of a system functioning correctly. You are part of that number. And the remarkable part, the part that would disturb you if you still had the equipment for it, is that the system worked exactly as designed, every single time.